Morning, Robin. How are you today?
Is that a sign outside my house?
It is.
I'm not too grumpy. I'm a bit annoyed that Arsenal gave Bayern Munich two very soft goals
Really?
on Tuesday.
Yeah, you can say what
Yeah.
you want about all the matches on Tuesday. Apparently, they were very good, and I never watched a single one of them. So,
Yeah, no, no. Well, actually, all the Champions League games have been quite good. I watched a couple last night. You realise that when you get to the last eight, you are talking about proper teams. There are no poor teams in the last eight. What I thought was interesting last night, I don't know whoever saw the Paris Saint-Germain versus Barcelona game, is that because Mbappe has said he's leaving and going to Real Madrid, nobody on his team passes him the ball, even though he's supposedly, one of the best, if
well,
not the best player currently in the world at the
yeah.
moment. They stuck him out on the wing, and I'm like watching the game, and first of all, I'm thinking, is he playing? Oh yeah, he's playing. He's over there, and then I'm like, they're playing down this side. It's like for the whole match, he hardly got the ball. When he got the ball, he didn't do anything with it. So that's probably why they didn't pass to him.
If
But
that's your intention, just don't play him and put. You've just basically you're playing a 10-man team.
yeah, you are. Yeah,
Just
you are.
take him off.
They
Let him.
lost. They
Yeah,
lost in the end, 3-2 to Barcelona.
yeah, you just chicken your
Um,
nose up, spite your own face there, aren't you? Just if you want to do that, don't let him play, and guard and leave him till the end of the season or whatever. But at least put a player on you're going to use. Oh well.
I know. All four games are in the balance. So Arsenal got to go to Bayern Munich, and it's currently a draw at the moment. So that's a close game. Man City managed to get a 3-3 draw away to Real Madrid, but Real Madrid are as good away from home as they are at home, so that's still in the balance. Barcelona, you could say, have got an advantage over PSG because they won 3-2 away, and then Atletico beat Dortmund 2-1. But again, Dortmund hit the post in the crossbar in the last minute. So that could have easily been a draw. So who's going to go through to the semi-finals? I don't know.
Who knows?
Kind of torn though, because if Arsenal beat Bayern and City beat Real Madrid, Arsenal play City in the semis, which is two games during the period when ourselves and City and Liverpool are fighting for the league. And I think those two games could derail any of our opportunities, which I think opens the door for Liverpool, who are playing tonight in the UEFA, but they're only up against at Atlanta. I think they could probably get a big enough lead tonight that they could rest a few players next week. But it's cup football, so who knows?
Yeah.
And your lot are playing tonight in some Mickey Mouse trophy. You're playing some
Thursday
Mickey
night football. I'm
Mouse
surprised you mentioned it, to be honest.
French team. Hang on, I'll tell you who they're playing.
Lille.
Lille. It's
Yeah.
a very nice place, Lille, but I'm not sure they're much of a football team.
I've only got
Uh,
off with one train and got onto another train there.
but of course, you're going to get a good spanking tonight. Well, you're at home tonight, but maybe a few more injuries to go with your.
What? So
Uh,
you've got a chance on Sunday?
so that Arsenal have a chance on Sunday of beating Villa
Or do you
and
think we'll beat them?
retaining top position. I think Arsenal will beat Villa, yes. I
You
think
reckon?
if you look at the way that you were spanked against City, I think
Oh,
we're equally as good, if not better, than City. So you're going to get spanked.
I think we're enjoying a bit of a spanking session at the moment. We're we're
Spank away, old boy.
everyone
Spank
everyone
away.
seems to be spanking us at the moment. We've
It's
just
lovely. It's a lovely feeling. It's a lovely feeling. You'll enjoy it.
we're having all the issues other teams had early on the season. So I always said we'd finish sixth, but I don't think we'll be sixth this time. Be fifth maybe. But we were playing above where we should have been. We haven't got a big enough squad.
Yes, you were. So in terms of our fantasy league, I did have the information up here. So the currently at the top is James Sterling, who the week before was only had an advantage of 2 over
Oh my
Jack,
God.
but now he's extended that to 23. He had a really
Ooh.
fabulous week with scoring 75 points. It wasn't the top scorer of the week. That went to Rob Hobson, but 75 was right up there. What else did we have? We had FA Cup quarter-final results where Neil beat Fran, Jeremy beat Patrick, Arjit beat Alex, and Julian, who's on for a treble, beat Lance. So Julian is in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. He's in the semi-finals of the European Cup, and I think he's fifth in the league. Now
Are
he's
you in
like,
any of the cups?
what's that?
Are
Me?
you in
No,
any?
I'm not
Am
in
I?
any of the cups. Are you
Am,
now?
am
I
I
don't.
in any of the cups? No.
Not
Who
now.
gives a
No.
Who gives a damn? Let's
So
carry on.
should we not even bother talking about them? But Julian's only 55 points behind our leader James. So it's a lot of points to make up with only 7 games to go. But you never know. We could have our first
There's 2 double weeks coming up.
treble, and there is a couple of double weeks coming up,
I think
as you
week
say.
37's just been changed to a double week for some teams, isn't it?
Yeah.
And next
So
week, Thursday.
we've got, what have we got? We've got, where have I put it? I thought I put it somewhere about when am I looking at the wrong thing?
Probably. You're looking
We,
at naughty stuff again, aren't you? It makes you weak at the knees.
yeah, no, I must be looking at the wrong thing, because I thought I'd said somewhere that this weekend, oh yeah, so this weekend, which is week 33, kicks off Saturday, 12:30 British summertime, between Newcastle, who I think are going to win 2-1 over Spurs,
Yeah,
which will
they've had a bit.
obviously help you, Villa. But
It
I
will.
think go
It
on.
will. Both teams are having a bit of an implosion, really, aren't they? They've both been a bit rubbish over the last few weeks.
Well, Tottenham won their last game against Forest 3-1, but they did draw in the week away to, was it away to West Ham? Yeah, I mean,
No one's.
both teams are not being 100% consistent, but Tottenham don't have anything to play for other than league position. Whereas obviously, you got the cup game tonight, and if you got one tonight, you got one next week, and if you get through that, then you've got a semi-final. So it's going to get tough for Villa to play all of those games.
And I've just realised you've mentioned now twice Thursday night football. You don't
I
like
know.
Thursday.
Yeah,
You're not
well,
ready
yes.
to get into it, aren't you?
Well, to
You're
be fair, no, to be fair, at this time of the season, I'm being very generous and I'm actually supporting all the British teams.
Do you not mean at this time of the week because it's Thursday?
No, no, no. I am
If it had
now.
been
I am
Tuesday, we're
now.
doing this. By the way, yeah.
All jokes aside, I think this time of the year is the time to support the British teams, because we need to win European trophies to show Johnny Foreigner that we are actually, superior to them, which obviously we are, but we just need to keep proving it every season.
There's a UCAS, but there's an Brexit.
Where have you invented these new logos from? As I see,
I
because I always thought that was Tottenham, but Basketball Birds is.
Yeah, I haven't. I just.
I don't know. Actually, it's better than Tottenham. It's a better name than Tottenham.
And then
Maybe
we've got
stick with
Sheffield or whatever they are. They're boring. Villa's Karate Lions, Chasing Stars. I like the Liverpool one, Spunky Chicken. Uh, and Pole Dancing Blue Cats. And then the other one. Oh,
that.
that's
What is it?
Sheffield. Oh, that's
Oh,
Sheffield.
that's Sheffield. Yeah. So the other one must be Brentford then.
Yeah, well,
boring
right,
Brentford.
Yeah, so it's right.
Well, I suppose, to be fair, boring Brentford does fit. I mean, they still haven't won a game. They keep playing quite well and getting draws, but they actually haven't won a game since I was a boy.
There's another 4, Mario Land for Man United. And
did you see? I don't know if you were,
there's one for Arsenal.
Oh, the Blasters. I'm sure that many of our fans who obviously follow us, avidly on this nonsense, they would have watched the Man United Liverpool game last weekend, where how Liverpool didn't win 5-0 is beyond me. Manchester United have no midfield. They literally punt it from the back to the front and they're wide open for any counter-attack. But Liverpool kept counter-attacking and missing. And Manchester United concede something like 24 shots a game. I mean, I honestly can't wait to play them. I mean, I think that, you know, they're up for an absolute battering. But somehow they managed to survive, and somehow Ten Hag seems to convince everybody that this is a proper style of play.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's not going to be there, is he? He's had a little chat with Radcliffe, hasn't he? So he's gone in the summer.
Yeah. Well, yes. I mean, I'm sure he's going to be gone in the summer, because I don't know. But is it just him? I mean, you know, the stadium's falling apart. I think their biggest issue is not Bobby Charlton anymore or Matt Busby. Their biggest issue is that Alex Ferguson is hanging around like a dirty smell. He's on the board. He's at every home game. And you know what happens, right? When you've got a boardroom table full of a bunch of people who know nothing about football, they know quite a lot about cycling or Beresford. They know nothing about football. They're sitting around, and, you know, Sir Alex goes, yeah, Ten Hag, he's not very good, is he? And they're all going, oh, Alex says he's not very good. We better get rid of him. I mean, they need to retire Mr. Ferguson. They need to take away his seat. They need to take him off the board, and they need to tell him that he's no longer welcome at the stadium. He can watch it on telly.
What they're going to do? Actually,
mate Roy
take the seat away. Just take the seat away. Just have a gap in the row.
It's like when he turns up, you know, and he puts his season ticket into the machine, and it goes, just, you know, no entry.
But if you tell him there's a horse race on, he'll go to that, wouldn't he?
There is that. Or tell him there's a bottle of wine somewhere else down the road. You know, nice bottle of Happy, or something.
Yeah, that's true. But he's knackered. He's gone.
But they got to get rid of him, and because otherwise, I mean, they're just gonna. And to be honest, I do find it amusing. I mean, Manchester United doing nothing is hilarious.
Would have been a bit funnier.
It's like Chelsea doing nothing. It's also hilarious. Now that their sugar daddy Roman has gone, they are clueless.
Yeah.
I mean, they took Tottenham's manager, who'd never won a trophy at Tottenham, and they took him. And why? Who knows? Anyway, so what do you want to talk about then, Michael? I've exhausted my repertoire.
I've done nothing. I've done nothing on football, but you haven't given your big tip yet. Robin's.
My big tip is Harry Kane. Harry Kane should have been sent off on Tuesday night. He did the typical Harry Kane elbow. Oh, me, innocent? No, not me. Oh, no. I didn't deliberately mean to elbow Gabriel in the throat. Oh, no. Just give me a yellow then, if you must.
By the way, Robin's shit tips is for the fantasy thing. So you recommend something.
Don't pick Harry Kane this weekend.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's your shit tip. Don't pick Harry Kane for this week's Premiership football. In fairness, it's a pretty good tip. If anyone does pick him, well done. I'm not sure he's on the list, but well done.
but well done. Do I have any? I haven't even bothered looking at my team for this weekend, as it's not until Saturday. The deadline is 11 o'clock, but I've got 2 free transfers. So there is a very good chance that I mean, hang on a second. Why don't I?
Salary.
Why don't I share my screen? Share my screen. Why don't I do that? Why don't I can you see my screen?
I can see you. I can't see your screen.
Oh, you can't see me. I'm not sharing.
No,
why am I not sharing? What's gone wrong with Zoom? What's gone wrong with Zoom? Share screen. Share screen.
Fingers.
Here we go. No. Does that work?
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
But hang on. Why is that there? Okay. So that's okay. That was my team last weekend.
Gotta get rid of it.
If I go to transfers, because if you want to know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, because then people know what not to do.
What not to do. Okay. Keep Phil Foden, make him captain, because clearly he's not going to play. I mean, they say he's got 75% chance. I didn't see it, but apparently it looked quite it looked quite a nasty knock. I've got to get rid of your bloke, Silver, because he's now banned until the end of April. So I've got two transfers to make, and I'm going to make them.
Go,
So,
go. You
but
know what?
I'm not going to make them yet.
Lose.
I don't really know what to do. I've still got three. I've still got three Bournemouth players in my team.
Oh, I think you should put two Luton midfielders in.
Yeah, I think go heavy on Luton midfield because they're only playing away to Man City, so they're not going to get heavily beaten, are they?
No, no.
Maybe go
Oh,
with two Luton defenders and the goalie.
oh well, you could do. You could do. I mean,
Yeah.
I took
Well,
out
I'm
the
not
goal.
going to. Oh, by the way, I got a green arrow again. It's my
Yeah,
second
you're
green
doing
arrow.
well,
I'm
aren't you?
taking it
Oh, hang
free.
on, hang on.
But
Well, let's do the old let's do the no, that one. There you go. You can have a big green arrow.
thank you. The only
Yeah.
trouble with the green arrow I've noticed is that I'm only 2 points ahead above Marley, so above Bob Marley. Above Marley. It sounded very like Bob Marley, didn't it? I'm only 2 points above Marley, so he could easily catch me. But I'm actually a good 10 points off of Simon above me and everybody else. So it really doesn't matter what I do between now and the end of the season. I'm not going to get out the 60s. I think it's absolutely impossible for me to get out of the 60s.
Yeah. Well, you're in the 60s. Well, you're nearly out of the 60s. You're nearly in the 70s.
Well, I exactly. And if we look at the bottom, the long throw, our team, which we picked from the beginning of the season, is now bottom.
It's
It's
finally got there.
67 points adrift of Fran, who's rubbish, and Cush, who's mostly rubbish. So there's an absolutely zero chance of the long throw. So the long throw, we will have proven if you put a team in from the beginning and do nothing with it, you will end up bottom in our league.
In fairness, you did help pick that, and you are nearly with it.
I
So
am not. Yes, no. I admit I am some 197 points. I'll have you know above that, but yes, you're right. I am still rubbish.
how many points are
Huh?
you on?
I'm on 1597. It was a great year. I was born sometime around
I'm
then.
250 odd points ahead of you.
I know. And no, yeah, I know. And you know nothing. I
Nothing.
know it's remarkable, isn't it? It's
Oh, that's brilliant.
I think you've sold your soul to the devil,
Ah,
and
probably.
it's going to actually get you. And then we've got our other team, the Diamond Dogs, which I don't think we'll bother doing next year either because it's complete waste. Where are they? They're a
You
bit further
60th,
up.
about 60th.
Oh, they see. Oh, yeah, they're. You see, I can't even catch them. They're 53 points ahead of me.
But
What
we've
are
got to
we?
get
I
rid of.
don't. Are you logged into it? I don't because I'm not logged into it. We got
Um,
how many transfers we got?
I am. We got two actually, so we've got to get rid of Douglas Louise and probably. Oh, hang on. How Bowen's out for a while. Bowen's out. He's only
I
got a
should.
50.
Bowen's out is he? I should log out and log into it. I don't want anybody looking at my password while I do this.
What, the one person walking his dog? Um,
Yeah,
the So we if we get rid of Douglas Luiz and Bowen, we've got 17 million on midfielders. So you could, Salah, could you put him in? You've only got 3.6 left. You haven't got enough money. Go, go, go.
really?
With 17 million, Salah is 13.4. That would only leave you 3.6 to put a dodgy one in. It's not enough money.
Uh, right, I'm into the Diamond Dogs. Can you? Am I still screen sharing?
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got two transfers, as you say. We need to get rid of Bowen. How long's he out for? Well, he could be out.
He's 50% chance of playing, so he's not out.
What about Richarlison? 75% chance. We've got a really dodgy midfield, haven't we? We've got three. Why don't we take a few hits this week and see what happens? Let's get rid of Louise. Let's get rid of Richarlison, and let's get rid of Bowen. Yeah.
Right, so put Salah in.
Okay. So let's put Salah in. The boy Salah. Yeah.
because they're playing twice next week as well.
No, that's the week after, isn't it?
Next, no, not sorry, not this weekend. Next
Yeah,
week.
not 33, game week 34. Um, so we still got two to pick. Can we afford Son as a replacement? Where have we got left now? We've got point three.
You haven't got rid of. Hang on, who have you got rid of?
Yeah, no, I did. I got rid of I got rid of three. So we can't afford Son. So we've only got 10 million. We've got 10 million between two because he was a very expensive. Gordon's still playing well. We could pop him in.
Yeah,
That leaves us 4.4
4.4.
million. So
So right,
where do we go? Maximum money, 4.8, and see what we get in midfield for 4.8. We get, whoops, sorry, 4.8 midfield.
Man United go. Oh, there you go. Man United go Gancho. Whatever you
No,
got.
we can't. That's 4. We've only got 4.4.
Oh, we got Wolves.
We get
Playing Forest.
Saar from Tottenham.
Well, Wolves are playing Forest.
Yeah, but we can't afford any Wolves players.
He's 4.7. Oh,
Yeah, but
4.4 was the movie.
we've only got 4.4, you
I'm
muppet.
sorry, I thought you said we had 4.7.
No, and we still got these two other. Have we still got our wild card?
Yeah.
Why don't we play our wild card and get rid of these Crystal Palace defenders as well?
Well, that's going to be. I was thinking of doing that next week when you got the double head, you got the double game thing.
But we'll still have. We might still have
Right.
two transfers then.
We might do that, but then we're going to take too long on doing that, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah. Oh, go on. Then get rid of the whole team. Go on, wipe it all out.
No. You want to keep the forwards, right? You're happy with those.
Yeah.
Rice and White are all right. Leno's okay. So we need a goalie, right? So hang on, because we can play the. It won't take us long, right? Okay, here we go. Goalies, and we're taking out the. Oh, it's only the maximum. Right, Pickford's got a double game week coming up soon, Everton, but they are playing Liverpool. But you know, or you've got. I mean, the Man United goalie's still up there, isn't he?
He obviously does a lot of saves, and so's Leno. Um, Roy, well, there's only three of them at the top that are actually worth anything. And in fairness, the money doesn't make much odds with the goalies, does it?
No.
Man City keeper, he's right down.
Yeah, no, he's right now. When we put in, who's the cheapest at the top? Pickford or Neto? Pickford. He's got two games coming up.
And Leno.
They're still because they've just had two more points deducted, so they are really still fighting to survive. Let's add him, right? Then we got to go defenders, and where are we? Oops, sorry, not midfielders. Defenders. Who we got in defenders? Look at all those. The best three defenders are Arsenal defenders. What do we think? Shah, he does quite well. He's not very expensive. Add him. And we got 7.6 million, but we got to buy a defender and a midfielder. See, I think Virgil is too expensive.
He is quite pricey. I've got to put that. This is your
He's
back.
gone up in price as well. So maybe we go with I tell you we don't have who gets points. Look, and he's very cheap, is Doughty. Let's put him in. I've got him. So now we've got left 3 million for a midfielder. Well, we won't be able to afford a midfielder with 3 million. So what do we want to do with if you want to keep Salah, that's fair enough. So
I think he's double next week, isn't he?
Do we keep Haaland? I mean, he's done nothing recently. Let's have a look at strikers. Taking him out could free up quite a lot of money.
Oh, they played twice next week, don't they?
Do they? What, in game week 34?
34, I think they played. Man City played twice.
Yeah, but you could play Alvarez, who's only half the price, and he's only 30 points behind.
Actually, no, they only play once. and they only play on Thursday. They're playing.
If we take it, who are they playing?
They're playing Brighton.
Oh, okay, at Brighton, not that easy. Easy for Arsenal, but not for them. Um, what about Isaac? He's playing well at
Isaac's
Newcastle.
doing well. Isaac's doing well.
That
Newcastle.
means we'd have three Newcastle players, but let's just keep that for a minute.
They're
That
only
gives
playing once.
9 million.
Hang
That
on.
gives nine million.
The teams that are playing twice next week are Sheffield United, Liverpool, Everton, Palace, Wolves, Bournemouth, and Arsenal. Liverpool guy's not doing too bad, is he? Striker wise.
Which no, they took him off, didn't they? Because he couldn't hit a barn door at the weekend.
Well, he hit the
Dark.
post quite a few times the other week, so he's going to hit something. Um, who else that we had tomorrow?
Hang on, we need a midfielder. So give me one of those teams where you want a midfielder from. You probably want a Liverpool mid where you've already got one, but you get another Liverpool midfielder if you
Well,
want
you've
one.
got the ones that will be cheaper, I suppose, is
Midfielders. I'm just going to put in
Wolves,
9.2.
Wolves or Bournemouth are going to be the cheaper ones, aren't they?
Right, those are what we can afford. We can afford Saka. He plays twice.
How can you afford it?
Yeah, we've got. No, I've put it in. I put
Oh,
9
okay.
point. So we can
Um,
go to 9.2. We've already got Palmer. Bowen's injured. Odegaard is cheaper than Saka, but he's got quite a lot of points less than Saka. I mean, Saka would be the one if you were gonna.
yeah, put it in. I don't mind. Your team. This is your tips on what not to do.
So we got 0.3 left, right?
Right. So anyone you want to improve? God, we've been brave in fucking three Newcastle players in there. Oh, that's quite brave, isn't it? Because they're massively hit with injuries, I think, aren't they?
I know, but let's just see information. Who they got? Who fixtures they've got? They got Spurs at home. Then they got Palace, Sheffield. They got quite easy games.
It's not bad running, yeah.
You know,
That's
we
not
stick
bad
with
running.
them. Arsenal's got a hard run, but we could take out a Rice or a White. But I mean, Arsenal's defense is not letting any goals in.
So if we do that now, do we carry our two hits that we
I
had
think
two
we do.
over
Yeah, I
to
think
next?
we do. So let's say we're going to play the wild card because we haven't played it, so we might as well
Yeah,
play confirm transfer and play wild card.
there you go. Done.
Okay. So
You go, people. That's what you don't do. That's the team
what?
you don't pick.
Yeah, that's the team you don't pick. So Leno in goal versus West Ham is better than Pickford versus Chelsea. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Virgil at home to Palace, yeah. White at home to Villa, yeah. We can maybe put in maybe him out. Yeah.
You
Midfield. I'd put in Gordon instead of Rice. Keep my three forwards. Maybe move defenders Shaw. Maybe switch with Doherty. Who do you want to make captain this week?
who's got the shittier thing they're going to play is Palace. Salah. Palace.
Salah, yeah.
No, that's not Salah. That's Saka.
And who do you want as vice captain?
Doesn't make any odds really.
Who's you got at the moment? Palmer at home to Everton. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do. Yeah.
Okay, so we're done. I think that's an award-winning team. And then the following week, we should still have our true. Well, it doesn't say at the moment. We should still have our two transfers.
Oh, they carry over. Do you reckon? Okay.
Yeah, no, they should do.
Right.
They should do because we played the wild card, not the. You know, why does it say unlimited?
Because you are unlimited, aren't you? Until the actual game week starts, you can do
Right, yeah.
as many changes as you want, can't you?
So we can fiddle with that. So there you go, guys.
Right, there you
Guys
go.
and girls, that's what I wouldn't do.
Yeah, but you have.
Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to. So this week, I think. Do we have any cup games this week? Game 33, European Cup draw. No, that's played the following week. and the FA Cup games are not played until I've got to do the draw, and then the week 35 is the semi-final of that,
Right.
and then week 37 is the final. So yeah, so we're getting close to the trophy winning end of the season. It'd be nice if Julian does win all three, then I can put them all on one trophy, save me some money. I'm getting bored of buying other people trophies.
Well, you bought yourself quite a few at the beginning, so
Yeah, I did when there was no one else in the league. Yeah, it was fine. I was buying big trophies. I'm champion, everything. Now I'm 68th in the league.
is Gary getting
Almost,
one this year?
almost my age. What?
Is Gary getting one? The old the member of Parliament stalker.
Yes, well, I'm sure we'll get Daisy Cooper down to give out the trophies again this year.
Which
I
won't be
think
giving.
as we get closer to the summer, we'll pick a date to meet up at the pub to hand out trophies and
He won't. He won't be. He won't,
celebrate successes and failures.
yeah. Remember the beginning of season when he was telling us all about his statistics on how he did it last season.
I know. Yeah. Well, obviously he's had to go back to work. So
Yeah.
he can't spend 2 hours on a Friday afternoon trying to work it out. Or if he is, he's doing very badly.
Yeah.
Very
Right.
bad.
Okay.
Right. So
Well,
I think
I've got one thing to say. Just
what
like
you got there.
I just want to say, well done, Leicester. You're doing very well at the moment. You're going to be probably coming back up. And I did like this little picture all about Leicester celebrating.
That looks like me. Oh no, it's Gary Lineker.
What? Which one? This one? What looks like you?
I was. Did I tell you? I'm sure I told you. I was born in Leicester. I am a Leicester born and bred boy.
Oh, so you're a traitor on who you support?
Absolutely, yeah. My granddad used to take me to Filbert Street, sit me on the wall, Gordon Banks, Frank McClintock. Those were the days. But no, I moved south and I changed my allegiances, and I've stuck to it ever since.
Yeah, we know. Bloody hell, don't we know? Um, you didn't move on a Tuesday, did you? Because you hate Thursdays.
Yeah, I didn't move on a Thursday. No.
No.
I can't actually remember what day I moved. Or I know my parents moved first and they left me with my grandparents, which, to be fair, I was absolutely delighted about. My grandparents they used to have a corner shop in Leicester. So, we used to have toys and sweets and people coming in and lots of interaction. And it was great fun. And my grandparents were lovely people, spoiled me. And then at some point they handed me back to my parents, that was it. It was over. My youth, my pre-teens was ruined by being handed back to my parents.
So what I want to see next week is a picture. If you're from Leicester, is a picture of you recreating Gary Lineker with a bag of cheese and onion, where they're hiding the little Nobby's nuts.
I don't. I think our fans may not be able to cope with such. I mean, we get enough fan mail as it is. I mean, I had one today from Mary from Stockport. This is like, why do you do this with Michael? Because he knows nothing. And, well, Mary, you're right. But you know what? There was no one else. So that was it.
Yeah. But and by the way, we do try to answer all the letters. So
we do. We do. We had one from James from Tottenham, North London. Will Tottenham win the league anytime soon? No, James, they won't. and I mean, there's a whole stack of them, but we can save some of them. Well, we get more fan mail next week. I mean,
what's that saying?
But seriously, stop sending your panties.
Yeah, but what's that old saying?
I've got too good a collection now of ladies' lingerie, which I am working my way through, as they say.
Well, it saves you buying Rochelle stuff for birthdays, doesn't it?
I'm getting it all wrapped for Christmas. I just hope they're the right size. Pair of knickers came there were that big the other day. Oh, they'll fit.
Oh, you got them? Oh, that's good.
So, Michael, it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from Gary.
And it's goodbye from you and Gary. Excellent.
Bye, Gary.